Right, hello and welcome back to H Football, and you'll notice two things. One, the shining light of Jesus above me, and two, yes, I'm standing up, I'm feeling energetic right now, ready to do this video, so let's get straight into it. This day's match reactions. First up, Portugal versus South Korea. South Korea winning 2-1, what an absolute joy for them, going through. 2-1 win over a big European side like Portugal as well. Absolutely brilliant for them. I mean, they've just been playing like such a good team. I mean, to be fair, Son's such a little poor, but he's coming back from injury. I don't know what else to expect from him, but he's still been the talismanic leader of that team. So fair play to South Korea. What a brilliant result for them, and honestly, well done, fair play, well deserved. They had some decent results in the group. They drew 0-0 with Uruguay, not an easy task. They did lose to Ghana, however, but it was 3-2 and a pretty good game, so that's fair play. And beating Portugal, they arguably did the two hard jobs by beating the two biggest teams and losing to Ghana, but well done, South Korea. The other team then, Portugal, yes, they did top the group and looked pretty good throughout, I'd say. I mean, there were some shaky moments defensively, but they did look very good going forward. Bruno Fernandes had at least two very good games. And yeah, I think Portugal do look like a decent side. I'm not quite sure how deep they will go into the tournament, but I think we can see quarterfinals, maybe even semi-finals for them. Anyway, I mean, do you think they can go into the final? That's my question for you guys for this video. Let me know in the comments, do you think Portugal could go to the final of the World Cup and maybe even win it? Tell me what you think about that. Anyway, next game, Uruguay versus Ghana. Uruguay got 2-0, but in the end, the Ghanaians had the last laugh. Uruguay get knocked out on goal difference, I believe it was, or goals for even. I don't know exactly what they got knocked out for, but South Korea were above them, and Uruguay are knocked out in the group stages. A lot of people's dark horses, but they are gone. I mean, they just weren't good enough this tournament, drawing 0-0 to South Korea. That was a horrible game. And then Ghana, they did win 2-0, but Portugal, they also lost, so overall, I'm not sure they would have deserved to go through. They didn't look like a very exciting team at all. And Uruguay, they did beat Ghana, where Ghanaians were hoping for some revenge by beating them. They didn't get revenge by beating them, but they did get revenge by being able to make sure they didn't progress to the round of 16. So, well done Ghana for that, I guess. Although Andre Ayew missed a penalty. 2010 all over again, really. What else can you say? That's unfortunate for them. But then, let's get on to the later games of the day. In Group G, we've got Brazil versus Cameroon first. Cameroon sealing a historic 1-0 win over the Brazilians. However, it meant nothing. I mean, they won 1-0, but they were relying on Serbia to get a draw against Switzerland to have a chance of going through. And that did not happen, but fair play to Cameroon, although historic 1-0 win. A bit silly from Abubakar, though, who's now got 3 goals in the tournament. Fair play. That will end up as one of the top scorers. Maybe not quite up there, though, but he will be up there. But what was he doing? He scored that late goal, but then takes his shirt off when he's already on a yellow. He knew he was going to get a second yellow, and he got red carded. And although it didn't matter in the end, because Serbia couldn't draw, if Cameroon had gone on to concede and Brazil had scored and fully knocked Cameroon out and taken it out of the hands of other people, and it was all Cameroon's fault, it would have been Abubakar's fault despite him getting the first goal. So, I mean, that was a bit silly, but he did get a good goal, and although it was Brazil's B team, there's still some absolute quality in there, isn't there? I mean, Brazil's squad depth is just ridiculous, and probably the reason they are most people's favourites for going on to win this World Cup, which is looking highly likely of them and France probably being the two favourite teams at the moment. Maybe England are up there, who knows? Let me know in the comments if you think England have a really good chance, or who else you think has a really good outside chance. Finally then, last game today, Serbia versus Switzerland, 3-2, and first half, very good. I think 4 of the goals were scored in the first half, maybe even all of them, I can't remember exactly, but fair play to Switzerland. They got the job done. Shaqiri scores for them, so he's had a goal and assist for Switzerland in this tournament. Maybe even more. I'm not quite sure if he got another assist, but he didn't score again. And yeah, I mean, he always turns up for Switzerland, doesn't he? All the different international tournaments, he's always doing bits for Switzerland, so it's just what you expect from Xherdan Shaqiri at this point. And then Serbia, I mean, they're just a group of thugs, aren't they? But to be fair, they've got players like Vahovic who are actually good at football, and Mitrovic, both very well taken goals, but the rest of the game they weren't clinical enough, and for a group of thugs weren't good enough defensively, which is what you'd sort of expect from them. But yeah, they did concede 3 to Switzerland, 1 and below, which was a well worked goal, but maybe they should be doing better defensively for a team that plays like that. But fair play to Switzerland, they did end up getting the job done, and they are going through to play Portugal, I believe, in the round of 16. So that's this video. Tell me who you think deserve to go through, what you think about the teams that have gone through, and while you're there, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.